subscribers. I have a friend with 1,000 subscribers. And he can gift me, which is why he's my friend.
I can gift you, but I don't.
He's cracked at Fortnite.
Oh, I can't do
he's
that
actually insane at Fortnite. He's cracked. Like he's actually a competitive Fortnite player.
Would you rather have a competitive Fortnite player or a bot?
Both.
So you
then I can carry the bot.
And then you get carried.
Like you're so cracked. But then when I play the competitive player, I'm the bot.
Creeper? Oh man. Can we get a creeper? Oh man.
Oh my god, dude.
Side to side, side to side. I like your cut, G.
Wait, I only know the only way to combat I like a cut G. Say it.
I like your cut, G.
No!
When someone does I like your cut G to them, but they realize that I like your cut G's coming and go, roll! And then they get up and then go, they walk in time because time slows them behind you and I like your cut G to you.
We don't have a lot of arrows, but that's amazing.
And then they be like, how do you get there?
Because I can zone.
I like your cut G. No, I'm gonna say I like your cut G. That's how. Bro, keep farting.
What the hell?
Fortnite's driving me crazy.
Same.
I'm sorry, Gaster. Please leave me alone. I dare you. Hit me, I dare you. Kid with the Gaster, hit me, I dare you. I will stab you. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Oh wait, someone has a purple guy stand.
A purple guy from Minecraft? No, I know he's from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not dumb. It was nice to meet you, but now I gotta go.
Oh, you have to come off?
No. I don't get off until, I don't know.
Get off at like 1. When I come off.
It's 9:47. Holy hell, we're so close. It's so close!
Alright, so let's see what else we got.
Mom, do you know how to kill 2 hours?
Daddy.
No, what the
Harder.
What the fuck?
You can see like the good ones
Yeah.
You know I'm live streaming, right?
does 10 damage. This one does. With the Fortnite season
I like your cut, G.
I'm live streaming, you know that, right?
trivia centered around the
Yeah, what? I'm playing Roblox right now. This kid is so annoying, like he won't stop attacking me. And my stand is literally broken.
Let me try it again. What did Thanos say to
And it's so annoying having a broken stand. Like this kid with purple guy needs to chill.
should have gone for the head.
You should have gone.
Alright.
I'm gonna Zeraldo this kid.
Don't do it. He has a nice life.
Correct answer was you should have gone for
I was. Oh wait, this guy has lightsaber. I'm gonna try to get it. Even though his item is better, but I don't think he'll fall for the scam. It's not really a scam because it's Roblox. So how can you scam Roblox?
I can't believe you guys.
Because they just as soon as they see your offer in this game, they just say clown trade and walk away from you.
No following.
That's how toxic these players are.
Follow the crew. The correct answer.
That's how you know AT goes crazy with toxicity.
If you have moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis
I like the cut, G.
and help stop joint.
Can this guy stop and go away from me? You're a loser, kid.
Myth chasers, it's time once
Look
again.
at you. You're getting bodied. You're getting clapped. Someone's around me. Please. Please don't hit me, please.
Throw it in the comments below, and the best ones will be
I will knife. I'll throw knives at you, kid. Alright? You're a kid.
them easier for me to spot.
I like it.
Using code
Oh my gosh. I hate how universal time, bro.
Now is a good time to subscribe.
Like, Shadow the Road Wreck is trash.
Let's chase some myths.
You're not trash. He is.
Our first myth of the day is from Crazy Cut, who asks, with Doom's
Send this freaking purple guy third parties like you're not good. I'm waiting for Fortnite. I have to play Roblox because of stupid Fortnite.
anyone is close enough, the energy will leap over to them and smash them with the same
Wants to do our damn downtime for the new season, which I don't care about. I do care about the new season. It was a joke.
my Discord, and we all met around this grumpy bush. Without realizing, we made a Dr. Disrespect / Tim the Tatman face. Once the group grabbed the weapons, the question was simple. If I shot one player in this circle, would the blast travel through every other person?
Well,
Here
guess.
we go. Okay, so that was very random. It doesn't look like distance matters at all. So let's try it again. Nope, right away we can bust this myth that everyone will take damage. They simply don't. So I lined everyone up in a straight line this time to make it easier to understand what happens to the lightning. I asked them to stand up if they were hit by the blast. Here we go. So, as you can see, the blast will only hit 7 people maximum before the charge empties. We tried this multiple times to test this theory, including using pretty humongous gaps between players. And the results were conclusive. Doom's arcane gauntlets can chain together 7 strikes between players. Wow, this is like a real science class. Next myth, please. Remember when the Cars update dropped, and I thought we'd have myths to chase for months?
Nani?
We didn't. But one myth took my eye. Check this out.
Cosmic orb, please give me a cosmic orb.
And see if the helicopter.
I'm a beggar in this game. I beg for items.
So I'm sure you've seen the trailer in which all the vehicles in the game go on this epic road race.
I'm the biggest beggar in this game.
Fire engulfs everyone.
I just go.
Hits a flying vehicle. So our task is to use the same setup on the same bridge and recreate that moment and
Cosmic orb.
4x4 will result in an explosion like that. So we set off, this time with a much smaller
You
group
sound
from the Discord because everyone was asleep.
Now give me
We had
a.
a director this time, keeping things on track.
Now
and
give
this
me
is
a
our first
hole.
effort.
He's around me.
Okay, hitting a helicopter from around.
No, I'm dead. He's around me. Oh my gosh! Like this guy has a better version of my stat.
Probably.
No, I'm reporting him for hacking. He's using exploits and he's using infinite range.
I'll cut in the shots at the perfect
Yeah,
time.
this guy's hacking. There's no way. Wait, did Dio just spawn? Dio Brando spawned.
So, that was another epic failure. The integrity of a helicopter is far higher than a land vehicle and simply throws the truck to the side. For this to work, we needed to get the chopper down to a single hit, which we did, and here is our final attempt at recreating the explosion.
Oh my god! Bro, my chest.
Technically, it is possible to recreate the opening Joyride trailer, but
I
there's
need to
a lot
drink
to
tea.
unpack here. Firstly, I decided to hide in a bush near
Bro, I wanna see if I can get this guy's stand.
And yeah, holy heck,
I'm gonna ask for an item and then ask.
everyone except the chopper's pilot. So what have we learned here? The chopper is mightier than the motor car, and Fortnite trailers are not always completely based in game.
Now give.
Let's have another myth.
Okay.
Panda asks, can Mystique lift Thor's hammer out of the crater? Wow, this is big brain material here. So can Mystique lift Thor's hammer? For this one, I needed to grind to level 86 in the Battle Pass to unlock Mystique and her abilities. And in real life, I just spent real money because I'm a sellout, and I thought if I didn't do this quick enough, someone else would do this in the myth-chasing community. Anyway, so I quickly completed the challenges to get Mystique's new ability, and all the while I left Thor's challenges completely alone. Then a friend and I jumped into a game. I was Mystique, he was Thor. He gave his life to try this myth out. I used Mystique's intrinsic ability to become Thor, and the moment came. Is Mystique able to lift Thor's hammer?
I'm getting beat up by kids in the game. I'm tired of these kids just picking on me for having garbage stats.
But that's not the end of this.
There's nothing I can do if I have a terrible stat.
All these videos.
None of you give me items. I've been in there. Oh my gosh.
In the replay, Mystique
I just got an Arja mask. Terrible, but okay.
Thor's hammer for a moment before the hammer switched back to being my fork knives again. So here's my issue. Is this a successful myth or a busted one? In-game, nothing happened, but in the replay file, Mystique lifted Thor's hammer. Let's keep trucking. Next myth, please.
What the fuck? She I heard Zawano.
There's a spot near Steamy Stacks which was super easy to get to. The difficulty though was actually getting the bots to go into Steamy Stacks. They constantly broke our builds. In the end, we used the fishing rods. And here's what happens. The bots fly in Steamy Stacks, but the surprise here is that they do not ever open the shields. There is no glider redeploy on these things. They sort of slow down as if they have a glider, but nothing is there. Pretty cool indeed. I also found out today that we can build over Steamy Stacks and edit all tiles regardless of if they're in contact with anything at all. I mean, it's totally broken up here, but I've had a lot of fun. I know you think this is pointless, and you're right. But pointless is what we do around here. Oh, and here's another
Crazy.
robots use rifts. So once again, we hacked the bots and led them to the rifts. And although they had trouble, this is kind of a big deal. We're redefining refurbished. Hello and welcome to Marvel Spider-Man on PS4 is a pretty great game. As it's a Spidey superhero outing, it's jam-packed full of references to the Marvel Universe. But there's also shitloads of nods to video games, movies, music, and some random occurrences that I think you should see for yourself. Here are 60 Easter eggs and cultural references we found in Marvel Spider-Man. Let's start with the secret sections on high buildings almost always show the Empire State Building. I mean, it doesn't even need to be near. There are a few exceptions to this rule, though. Crawl up this building in Greenwich to see what many people are calling the Twin Towers.
I got some bad news.
What?
My mom cut herself. And on that, I'm gonna wear an ugly sweater. Mom, look, it's Christmas! Christmas time. Oh dear God. Oh. You know what I thought it said? Also, we have an hour, by the way.
We have an hour and 59 minutes. Which means we have another hour until
Just 2 minutes.
Check behind you. Those buildings aren't there. This potentially is a subtle nod of respect to the former World Trade Center, which suffered tragedy in the 9/11 terror attacks on September the 11th, 2001. The Twin Towers may be gone from the New York skyline, but they'll never be forgotten. As we're all gamers here, let's look at the video game references in Marvel Spider-Man. First, a bookstore over in the Midtown District. This is Tomb Raider. It's a reference to Lara Croft and the Tomb Raider series. The latest game in the Tomb Raider series, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, released in the same week as Spider-Man on PS4. Coincidence or a nod to a competitor? You decide.
It has been forever.
You'll spot Spider-Man plush toys and a display console looking like an oversized Nintendo Wii. Putting that image through recognition software, and I'm told the closest console to that design is in fact the PSX.
I wanna play Fortnite.
Was a PS2 hybrid with a digital video recorder. Think of it like how Microsoft attempted to sell the Xbox One originally, a media center. Needless to say, it was a commercial failure. Oh, and that controller in front, recognition software tells us it's based on the Superboy, a handheld console that can play SNES cartridges. Super Nintendo capabilities in the palm of your hand. So, as we're already talking about fake consoles, look around the world and pick up a PS Vita ripoff. Gotta have something to do on stakeouts. Track down the Radio City Music Hall. It looks damn impressive, but take a moment to read the ad lines. Coming soon are the Quarks with DJ RC. The Quarks must be a nod to Captain Quark from Ratchet and Clank, which is likely where the RC part comes from, Ratchet and Clank. To those that don't know, Insomniac created Spider-Man on PS4 and Ratchet and Clank as far back as 2002 on the PS2. There's another Ratchet and Clank reference if you complete 4 different stunts in a single web swing. You earn the rank of Spidey McMarks. Those that played Ratchet and Clank will remember the Tony Hawk-inspired mechanic with a trick called the Twisty McMarks. Hands down, my favourite Easter egg in the whole game is during a side mission in which you stop would-be bank robbers. Once you are tasked with following this guy to his apartment, take a moment to listen to their voices, their clothing, and their names.
My brother. Can't run. Anyway, stop. It's already picking up our signal. All right. Let's go.
They're on the move. It's Nico and Roman from GTA 4. What an absolutely brilliant way to reference one of the greatest open world games in history. Why do I suddenly want to go bowling?
Look on, Roman. Let's go bowling.
Remember Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 or the PSP? Well, there are 2 references to that former great. Don't ever go back and play them, by the way. They are far better in your memory than they are to actually play. Remember the most repetitive mission ever? Brat would keep losing his balloon. Actually, Spider-Man's future and his balloon around 100 times. Looks like our work finally paid off. You must remember the pizza delivery missions. The soundtrack for those missions pizza restaurants around the island. The one which works the most is the one in the financial district. It's quite difficult to hear, but have a go.
I want to
If you can make it out,
I'm thinking of getting a new item that's
Dr. Connor's class.
Oh no. Dr. Connor's class.
Let's move over to movie references now. Remember this cutscene after defeating the Kingdom?
So, kiss now?
This is a nod to the kiss in the movie version of Spider-Man from back in 2002, where Spidey and MJ share this upside-down saliva swap. Ugh. In the same movie trilogy, this time in 2004, Spider-Man saved a group of New Yorkers from Doc Ock using webs to slow a train. Here's how that scene is referenced into this game.
No brakes? No problem. It totally worked last time.
There's one more reference to Tobey Maguire's version of Spider-Man, this time from the third
Bro,
movie.
we've been sitting here until an hour.
Dancing down the street. It hurts to watch, doesn't it? Well, those ridiculous hand gestures can be performed in the Spider-Man video game.
Oh, wow.
Give it a go. Strut down the street, Times Square. Hashtag finger guns.
Bam! The finger guns.
Architecture is there in the game, one of which will be instantly recognized.
Bam! The finger guns.
Financial district, you can find the firehouse, which was converted into the Ghostbusters headquarters. There's a piece of graffiti in the shape of a ghost. I'm not sure if that's there in straight line, but either way.
Mine starts in 5 hours.
Mine starts in an hour.
Kevin, which takes usual romantic movie tropes and goes to form. There's one film in particular which it reminds me of. The Ugly Duckling, starring Gerard Butler. There's a stereotypical action movie photo scattered around the world, one of which is a secret photo.
Why?
This image is an amalgam of all the movie posters, including similar heroes, the poses, and the title, which refers to a new cop on day one, and a cop reaching retirement on his last day. Right, you do your brother. Too old for this. Oh, and those trees in the background, they are taken from the Beverly Hills Cop 2 poster. The 80s were pretty cool. There's more references to the game's developers, Insomniac, which can be found around the world, including their studio, which you can spot over in the Midtown district. If you're wondering if all the developers weigh 600 pounds and have never seen sunlight, check them out for yourself. All their images can be found on the volunteers wall in the Feast Kitchen. They look like real people. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, jump into camera mode and check out the Insomniac logo on the police radars. Speaking of photos, fight with a rocket launcher wielding foe. Zoom in on the rocket to read the small print, because the blast is guaranteed to kill spiders. The attention to detail is ridiculous in this game. Spidey shouts out quicks as he fights around the city. He notes that his ripped costume may reveal his 3 chest hairs.
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
Well, complete the game to 100% and unlock the underwear version of Spider-Man. Whip out your camera and look at his chest. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's right. He only has 3 chest hairs. I can't believe I'm sat here counting Peter Parker's chest hairs.
Wait, a hose? What kid wants a hose?
It's hose.
It says horse, not a hose. Sentry, get over here!
Service now. The smarter way to workflow.
This is so surreal.
Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs.
When in battle and additional troops join the fray, Spidey says,
More Sable guys! Looks like my way will bring all the boys to the yard.
this is a nod to Khalees and her milkshake song.
My webs bring all the boys to the yard.
This is a nod to
And they're like, so like, it's better than yours, it's like, better than, oh, my milkshake brings all the boys in the yard, they're like, it's better than yours, and better.
be included in the game. Shirtless Spider-Man, a beacon of hope for middle-aged, slightly overweight video game geeks. During the party scene in the game, shirtless Spider-Man can be spotted.
Check out my moves.
Let's move over to a buttload of Marvel references. I'll try to keep away from the obvious, like, look, there's the Avengers Tower. But I'm sure I'll still
Mom, I got an hour and 50 minutes. You see, son, it's the 5th season of Chapter 2. You see, son, it's the 5th season of Chapter 2 on my favorite game.
I don't know college.
I burnt myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not saying yes, sir. Nothing.
That's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
There's
Yes,
something completely obvious, so apologies in advance.
sir.
There's another Spider-Man quip in the opening shot of the game. Amongst all these post-it notes is this beaut. Need a catchphrase, it's webbing time. Any superhero-loving individual will know this is a nod to the Power Rangers and their line, it's morphin' time! Morphin' time!
It's morphin' time!
It's morphin' time.
On this screen, let's look at two of them.
Are you watching Power Rangers? You nasty creature. Imagine watching Power Rangers.
Excuse you.
Imagine watching Power Rangers. I'm so dead.
Tony Stark's damage control company has its own
Say you're not watching Power Rangers.
upcoming movie. This organization played a huge part in the story, as Tony Stark sets it up to clean up the problems the Avengers battles left behind. In the comic
Hey,
books, Tony Stark
did you get the new game for PlayStation Plus?
What game?
Corporation can be found here too.
Worms.
Comic books, Roxxon was responsible for the
Worms.
Tony Stark's mother and
Yes.
father. So this oil giant
I've been busy playing Fortnite all day.
Just hanging around. Hanging around. Come on, it's a classic.
Speaking
Well,
of
it just released for PlayStation Plus for free.
north of the map to find a
PS Plus. Let me go on.
or a hidden trophy and snap a photo.
Oh, Worms Rumble.
Now's a good time to throw in the stand.
Oh, Just Cause. Oh.
Everybody knew it was here.
I'm downloading Just Cause, not Worms. Worms seems like a good game, but also Just Cause. Just Cause looks like a good game. Just Cause it's free. Ah!
Which he named after his wife, Vanessa.
Get it?
You can see both as Spider-Man, but you'll likely destroy them. Viewing them as MJ is a little.
Hey,
Always hated this game. So tacky.
Another Easter egg which can only be found by MJ is over at Oswald in the hidden room. Left on the desk are grenades, which look
Hello?
like prototypes for goblin grenades. Another villain we can likely expect in the second game. Well, the Spidey Squad, dedicated to bringing independent Spider-Man news to the masses, is referenced in two ways in the game. First, the strap MJ has around her camera dons their design, and later in the game, it's a collectible too. Here's what Peter thinks of the Spidey Squad.
The Spidey Squad. My one and only fan club. When Jameson's going off on me, it helps to remember they're out there.
During the party scene where we encountered the shirtless Spider-Man, you'll also be able to see the original designs for other Spider-Man villains. Most noticeably, Electro! Electro caught my eye right away, and his ridiculous costume. That reminds me, what do you think of his redesign in the game? The electric bolt mask is still there if you look hard enough, but it's now an original scar rather than the original hood. I digress. Back to the party. You'll find Vulture, the original design for Rhino, and even Fishball Head himself makes an appearance. Good old Mysterio.
Hey, what's wrong with you? I worked on that helmet for a week.
Another villain makes an appearance in a side quest, who you may not know just yet. This is Screwball. She debuted in 2008 and is completely fixated on celebrity and views on video. Sounds like every YouTuber I know. By the way, like, comment, and subscribe.
For the millions of clicks I just got!
Screwball!
During the mission to find the imposter version of Spider-Man, he briefly mentions the chameleon.
Turn around. Someone's impersonating me. It could be the chameleon again. I've got to pick up his trail.
If you don't know him, he's the master of disguise and has the honor of being the first supervillain Spider-Man ever faced back in 1963. Other characters briefly mentioned include Flash, who once bullied Peter at school, but went on to idolize Spider-Man. Just take a look at the notice board over at the soup kitchen.
Veteran homelessness is down, but still way too high. Good thing my buddy Flash Thompson's doing his best to fix that.
Eddie Brock, Peter's former co-worker at the Daily Bugle and the original Venom character, is also in the world, but only in writing. Take a look at the collectible good luck card you find in the world. Look close enough and you'll see Eddie's message, written when Peter left the Bugle. Another Venom reference can be found during our first meeting with Yuri.
So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit?
Yeah, it's quite subtle, but if you weren't aware, the most requested suit asked for by the fans was the black and white Venom suit. This is as close as we'll get at this time, but I'm certain the second game will have Venom in, and hopefully Carnage too. Let's look at references to other Marvel franchises which make an appearance in Spider-Man's first outing on PS4. I found 4 references to Daredevil, some a little more obvious than others. Nelson and Murdoch's business card can be found as a collectible in the game.
Oh yeah, that blind guy gave me his card in case Spider-Man ever needs a lawyer. Wait, hold on. He's blind. How do you know I was Spider-Man?
Their office is also available to be photographed. Fogwell's gym pops up. That's where Daredevil's dad used to train as a boxer. If you don't know what happened to him, well, let's just move on. The last Daredevil Easter egg comes in the shape of Josie's bar in Hell's Kitchen, a drinking hole which is regularly filled with criminals, so it's the perfect place to learn about your enemies. Ever heard of RAND or the RAND Corporation? I don't know much about that organization, but it plays an important role in Iron Fist, Daredevil, and even Jessica Jones, so the tower can be found in the open world. Oh, segue! Jessica Jones' private investigator agency is here in Hell's Kitchen too. It's quite subtle, but it's here. By the way, does anybody watch the TV show for Daredevil, Iron Fist, or Jessica Jones? I'm very tempted to start watching one, but would like a push in the right direction. Which should I start with? One of the landmarks.
Zapier is at the heart of every system that we use. It connects those systems, it connects our team, it keeps everyone on the same page, working most efficiently.
In New York is the Charging Bull, a huge bronze sculpture in the financial district. It's here in the video game, but it's a little different. The bull has been replaced with a dog. This giant bulldog is actually from Marvel's The Inhumans, and is the official protector of their royal family. You can call him Lockjaw. Other Marvel nods include the Sanctum Sanctorum Doctor Strange protects in the movies and the comics. It even has the circular window drawn back in 1963.
Cool window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
Silver Sable made a brief appearance in the Spider-Man game, and reading her backstory, we learn she is from Symkaria. It's a fictional country. I spent 3 hours searching the globe for it. Symkaria gets 2 references in the game. First, in Kingpin's auction, as the creator of his famous cigars.
Symkaria. When did you do this?
But later in the open world, you'll be able to track down the Syncarium Embassy. Not to be left out, Black Panther's home country of Wakanda has its own embassy here too.
I wonder if King T'Challa got his powers from being bitten by a radioactive panther.
Let's quickly go through 3 quick references to the DC universe found on the streets of Spidey's New York. Look hard enough and you'll find this store, which is in... possible to read. Slant it sideways and it says Trust Us League, which may be a coincidence, but I believe it's a nod to the Justice League. During fight scenes at night, it's possible for our enemy to be spotted in a searchlight, leading Peter to say this.
Are those front lights that attract my attention? Can you make it less ambiguous? Oh, spider logo. No, we didn't.
There's also a running gag about the Spidey-mobile throughout the entire game, which was originally created in contrast to the Batmobile.
Arms are getting tired. Sometimes I wish I had a spider-mobile.
There's a hidden photo challenge in Spider-Man on PS4. If you need a guide, I'll link it now. Completing this task of finding 50 hidden photos will unlock the Empire State University suit. This suit is reference to Peter's University, which was also attended by Captain Universe, Squirrel Girl, the human dog hybrids, Nova, Black Cat, and of course the web slinger himself. And that's only a few names on the list. And finally, Easter egg number 60, the saddest Easter egg in history. Looking at this theatre advertisement, you'll find this message. Maddie, will you marry me? This is from Tyler Schultz, who asked Insomniac to let him propose in the game. To his surprise, they bloody well did. Fast forward to the game's release, and Tyler got back in touch with the internet, and sadly, his girlfriend Maddie left him 3 weeks before the game released. It gets worse. She left him for his own brother. What an absolute coup his brother is. On the bright side of all this, Insomniac and Tyler are currently talking about changing the Easter egg to represent something positive in his life, such as a mural for his grandmother. Oh, what a crappy way to finish this video. I'm absolutely devastated for Tyler, but I think he's actually dodged a bullet with her. So there you have it.
1 minute 40. Mate, you're not tricking anyone anymore. I just got an ad for Fortnite. But it's like, you know, one of those fake Fortnites, you know?
Was made by my buddy Tyler. He is an incredible artist and he makes all these dope things. Is that Genji? Yes. Is that Rick and Morty? Yes. Is that Dragon Ball Z? Oh, hell yeah, it is. He has animations and stuff. Check it out. Link in the description. Okay, bye. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always wanted... I was just out... Wake up.
Who else so much to offer?
But why would I when I have Smash Bros?
Because I've added even more things that make no... Who else would it be?
Why are you wearing my merch?
Good merch. Regardless, you need to start playing Fortnite again. Season 7 has so much to offer.
But why would I when I have Smash Bros?
Because I've added even more things that make no sense. Balloons.
What?
Planes.
No.
Boomboxes.
No.
Baby squirrel. A sexy motherfucker.
This video is brought to you by the number 2. Can you kids say rapper 2 Millie is suing Epic Games over Fortnite dance emote? Does that make sense, kids? Yeah, not really. Perfect. MidPro commented saying, I'm pretty sure that 100 players can't fit in that bus. Now, I was quick to agree, but then I saw Mr. Beast make a real-life replica of the battle bus.
Alright, Jake Paulers, we made a Fortnite battle bus, and we're gonna go give it to Tifu.
And while it didn't seem spacious, I think, if asked, we could convince Mr. Beast to attempt to fit 100 people inside the battle bus. Now, I know he may not ever even see this video, but if he does, it just seems like a challenge I would love to see done. So, for science and, you know, clickbait purposes, hit me up, Mr. Beast. This is my Twitter. Now hear me out. While gathering footage for this video, I had a challenge. Destroy 80 chairs. And it's a simple challenge, or so I thought. I was excited to complete the challenge, but then when I hit the ski lift, it didn't even count. Excuse me? Is this not a chair? Huh? Ski lifts matter, Epic Games. Hashtag justice for ski lifts. Get that on trending, boys. Due to amazing wonders, the zip lines keep you hanging with the Good question. Now, I'm no Jesse Pinkman, so I don't understand magnets perfectly, but I assume that our heads are either partially or completely made of metal, which means we are all robots.
I just think that's
A robot. But hey, that's just a theory. A game. Connor Parks points out that boomboxes are buildings now.
Oh, double. That double, bro.
No, the chest. Perfectly logical. Could you imagine if blasting music caused this? Now music artists will literally blow the roof off places. Alan Golden earned a heart and my respect when he said, "Oh, I see a medkit in that vending machine," and then shoved 750 bricks into the coin hole. Now, let's just assume that we keep tabs on all of our materials on some sort of card thing, which would explain why we don't have like 1,000 bricks in our pocket or something, right? But then this means that wood, brick, and metal is the currency in this world. Now, if a regular first aid kit is roughly, let's say, 150 wood, then wood is roughly worth 10 wood for $1. So, if you have 999 wood, that means you have $99. So, in order to buy an entire battle bus, it would cost 600,000 pieces of wood, give or take a few bricks. See? Now I'm finally putting my econ degree to some good use. Woo! Stay in school, kids. I just feel like I could stay with like UCLA, Lucas Autofocus wonders, why is it that when you're holding a rocket launcher and it says that it's out of ammo, there's still a rocket in the gun? Duh, Lucas, because without it, it would look pretty stupid, like this. Okay, so here's what the rocket launcher looks like, right? Now, if I get the eraser tool on, and I do this, look at that. Look at it, it looks so bad. Look at that. Ugh. Why would you even use this rocket launcher? Disgusting. So let me just increase that a little bit. There we go. Damn. Then let me use my brush tool. Photoshop edits here. Then just go like, bam, and just cover that. And boom, you gotta use up the rocket launcher without this rocket. Is that what you want? Is this what you wanted? Easily, the most requested comment had to be, it makes no sense that a campfire heals you. Now look, Epic Games is good at one thing, and that's copying other people and other games. So in this scenario, it was actually a clever nod to Dark Souls. See, that's how you heal in that game. However, you never, ever walk on the flame. Fortnite was so close. It was so close to making some sense. So close. This doesn't really require any explanation. Just watch this, please. Go upside down. Can you go upside down? Yeah. It looks funny because my thing is falling off. Everyone dance, go. Why is your arm up? Go, Spec, why is your arm up? What? Is no one driving the plane? Yes, the balloons. You knew I was going to talk about them. So basically, you can put on balloons and then you'll float away or up in the air. It's a beautiful sight. But it's just like Up, the movie by Pixar. Is there nothing you won't steal from Epic Games? First PUBG, then 2 Milli, and now Up. What's next? You're gonna copy Macro? I mean, I wouldn't mind it because then I could sue you and then, you know, who wouldn't like $1 million from Epic Games? I'm just saying. Who wouldn't? Carmelo Munafo said, when you go in a building, you still die from the storm. Now look, here I am, just casually inside a secure facility doing the default dance, and then bam, the storm comes in and somehow... Bada bing, bada boom, I am dead. So some people might say, well, it's not even water, it's just acid. Okay, but how did it even get in? There's no windows, there's no cracks. Why do we even have roofs? If I was a contractor in this world, I would be like, what's the point of my job? What's the point of my job?
Let's sing our own song about the joy of staying indoors. I know of a place where you never get harmed.
Lies, SpongeBob. Lies. Doggy8413 asks, how is everyone so good at dancing? And yeah, everyone is. I mean, not me though. I have 2 left feet. And if I dance, people immediately start, vomiting everywhere. What is even funnier is that you have to spend money to learn the dances. You could just watch YouTube. Okay, but even after watching countless hours of whipping the nay-nay, I am still unable to currently do it. And I still can't punch. Ready? Damn it! So I don't know, maybe this is something I wish was real. Can you imagine just buying a dance, then boom, you're the best at it? You know what? No, I can dance. Here we go. Millie Rock. Millie Rock. Millie Rock. FBI, open up! this, that was the first Makes No Sense video of 2019. If you want me...
Deliciously smoky flavor paired with that one-of-a-kind Lay's kettle.
I promised you all that at 500 Twitch subs, I'd make Apex Make No Sense Part 2. And boy, did you deliver. Our next sub goal, by the way, is 690. And if we hit that sub goal, I'll make Gibraltar for noobs. So come to my Twitch and sub if you want that. Anyways, as usual, I went on Twitter and asked my followers what you thought makes no sense about Apex. And my lord, that's a lot of responses. You all clearly think this game makes no sense, so without further ado, let's start the show.
An hour and 30 minutes. And 46.
No one making
Yeah, nobody can.
Caustic and Watson hold so many traps in their inventory. Well, for Caustic, it's obvious. It's clearly because he's actually super skinny, and the traps are what make him look so caustic. Plus, the traps are collapsible, like they turn into these little discs, so it's possible to fit like 6 in a backpack. As for Watson, you see that big thing on her back? Yeah, that? What do you think that's for, Mankey? Seriously, does anybody know? She's not using that to hold nodes. I actually don't know what that is. Somebody in the comments, please tell me what that is on her back. Hot Dog Dragon 2 wonders why Revenant Shadows can climb infinitely in Shadowfall, but you can't climb infinitely after using a death totem. Oh, you think that's dumb, Hot Dog Dragon? Remember the Revenant cinematic? That boy climbs an entire skyscraper, and in reality, all Revenant can climb is, well, not even this wall. Revenant, more like Reva can't climb.
We're going to watch the trailer from Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 5.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, Skylander 4, 5, 6.
I will sit here for a minute and 29 and an hour and 29 minutes and 30 seconds.
Gibbs, here's my theory. The shield is circular. Who else has a circular shield? That's right, Captain America, which is owned by Marvel, who teamed up with Fortnite, Apex's competitor. So basically, that's why you can't use the shield until you're dying. It's to make fun of Fortnite. Duh! It's a genius marketing move, Respawn. Big brain plays.
I don't care about Amazon. I'm just kidding, I do have an Alexa.
The bombs for Gibby and Bangalore come out of nowhere. Now, obviously this isn't true. They call in an airstrike. Yeah, nothing drops them, huh? Well, maybe it's like a spaceship that sits it down. This is a spacey type game. But then HTZ makes a good point by asking, if Bangalore signals an airstrike, how does she not have contact with her unit? If you saw
You're the reason why you still there, cause it countdown updated.
Yeah.
Access to airstrikes? Maybe the Apex games gave this ability to her, but then why wouldn't every person want that option? You know what? I'm gonna go do some spawn clones. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna have a bunch of bombs fall from the sky. Wait, what? That's an option? Why didn't my boy Mirage get better? Well, Respawn's devs has confirmed their buffs. But who needs buffs when you can just be the... What's going on, right, baby? In this video, I'll be showing you how to watch this shit in one day. In one single day, I got all the way to Battle Pass Tier 100 and unlocked Fusion. Now, if you're low on time and want to get Fusion in one day, you have to purchase the Battle Bundle. Purchasing the regular Battle Pass just won't do it. And I'll be doing this all on an account I haven't played all season. Elbaton. I wouldn't lie to you. And I also wouldn't keep you waiting. Here's game number 1. As you can see by the map, this is my first game all season. At least on this account. And I was also forced to play this while NFL Rumble was in the game. So I'll have a football skin on for most of this video. When you wait till the end of the season to do your challenges, essentially everything and anything counts as a challenge. At this point, I could walk anywhere, do anything, and I'd probably get some XP for it. Though I'm fairly certain at this point, because my account is so fresh, most of these players were actually bots. So it made the kill challenges a lot easier. Yep, these players were notably mindless. This guy didn't even realize he was being shot in the back of the head. All in all, it was a very easy game. I got a ton of kills and the last one, which always feels a little nice, even in Team Rumble. Right before making this video, I actually found out why there were so many bots in my lobbies this time around. This is game 0, or at least it should have been. Your first game in Fortnite Chapter 2 is supposed to be up against a ton of bots, like I am now. But as you can see in the top left of your screen, I'm actually Tier 100 in this game. Something went wrong. This game was recorded one day after I got Tier 100 in one day, which
which might explain why there were so many bots in my lobby. Thought I was a bot, or at least the human equivalent of one. I'm pretty sure the purpose of this first game where you play against
Amazing but not the countdown.
players, but because I never played this game until after I was tier 100, while I was getting tier 100, the game was terrible.
Amazing, not the countdown. Not the countdown. I know. But I'm waiting.
Now we're back to game 2 doing some more challenges. But again, as I've stated, these guys were complete and total bots. This guy had no idea I was in the back seat shooting him. He just kept driving. I'm not complaining. It was very convenient. Any of my kills just weren't moving at all. I guess I haven't played any Team Rumble since they added bots into the game. Maybe this is just how it is now. We won pretty easily. You know, under normal circumstances, doing a vote time trial in the middle of 20 other angry
Dyson.
Have you ever had a game you've never got around to playing? For me, that's Minecraft, which came out 11 years ago. Before this video, I played a total of 42 minutes of Minecraft, building a house in which I forgot a roof. I'm the epitome of the word noob. Then I watched Luke the Notable and his 100-day series and thought, what could I learn in 100 days without any help or guidance? So sit your butt down for half an hour, go subscribe to Luke the Notable who founded this format, and let's see what a newcomer to Minecraft can achieve in 100 days with no help from anyone at all. This is going to be painful. Day 1, I awoke in my new world after setting the scene to penny thick. Yes, I'm a fully grown adult and I'm extremely immature. In the distance, I noticed a mountain and decided that that would be my home. To celebrate, I punched the plant life. It took a long time to arrive at my destination because at this point, I didn't know that was a plant. I quickly made a hobbit hole and began to make magic. It wasn't much, but at least I had a campfire to sing songs like a real Boy Scout. At this point, I noticed the sound of the zombies nearby. It was quite unnerving. And I waited for daybreak. Day 2 arrived. I gave myself a task of making glass windows. I hoped science class would help me here, so I grabbed sand from the beach.
I don't care if this ain't the countdown. I will stay here till the test of time ends.
I finished my window, so I knocked down a nearby hill to let more light in and let the world see these pro-level building skills.
Let me watch the replay of
The immense power was so undeniable to him, the eater of worlds spent the next 12 months flying to consume this island, and we had no idea. And now we've made it to chapter 2, a new world to discover. The island felt familiar and simultaneously brand new, and now we know the Nexus simply remade. Welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Is it just me? Has Fortnite Chapter 2
It happens to everyone as well.
Yeah, like the live event in season 10.
Well, what if I told you everything is being laid out right in front of us?
Wait, can you hear me? Hear me? Hear me? Hear me?
Please throw a like my way and
Hear me? Hear me?
Adamaru in the store to keep these shenanigans going. Here's the thing though, to start understanding Chapter 2, we need to revisit the OG island and Chapter 1.
I miss OG Chapter 1.
We had our first experience with the power that would become the Nexus. A 0 point of unimaginable energy which was buried within the island. All we knew back then was that time travel was possible. We saw a rocket losing control and warping around the map before breaking the dome which held us. The visitor was trying to achieve something, but alas, we had no idea what was going on. We needed to go deeper into this rabbit hole. Season 5 of Chapter 1 once again blew our minds with the creation of Kevin the Cube, a mysterious object produced from nothing. Almost like an external force was adding things to the island. Back then, we suggested we were being watched and manipulated. Little did we know, we were right. But we'll get to that soon enough. The thing we must note from Kevin's journey in-game is from his death, the butterfly event. The butterfly showed us that the multiverse is real, multiple dimensions all operating at the same time, bridged together somehow. Something else we noticed back then was that this scene in Fortnite was very similar to that of Doctor Strange. Could Fortnite and the world of Marvel movies be related somehow? Right now in Chapter 2, we know a little more about that secret organization watching the island. Agent Jonesy and his
I
government.
feel like the lights are disappearing.
As early as season 4, we had seen
In the top left and top right, I feel like the lights are disappearing.
happened. The vault was revealed under Loot Lake. The heart of the island opened up.
Yeah, mine's
An excess of
are
In here, we saw the vault,
And then
which was
let's
pivotal to this story, but also a sign of the change our future and give us control. The vault was not taken well by the island. Locations to protect itself, but it was too late. We knew about this source of power, and so did that secret government group. The Nexus Point was real, but then we were trapped, stuck in a bunker until a new world evolved. Season 9 saw the uprising of the Paradigm. Her statue stood proud. She had been busy preparing the island for something, and utilizing the vault's power to energize the island, but also build a defense for it, in the shape of a Sentinel mech. We didn't need to wait long to find out why the bot was here. The event in that season saw a battle bigger than anything we'd seen before. A grotesque monster with one mission, to open the vault and feed on the energy within. But Paradigm had seen this danger and piloted the mech to defeat the monster. But things didn't go completely to plan. In a last-ditch attempt to save the island, she broke open the vault, and instead of protecting the Nexus, she used it, granting her unbelievable power to vanquish the demon. We were saved, but before any questions could be answered, Paradigm's mech left the island, never to be seen again. And then Season X arrived, and the world is destabilizing fast.
Season X is here, and the world is destabilizing fast.
And then Season
X is here.
is destabilizing fast.
Season X is here, and the world is destabilizing fast. Season X is here, and the world is destabilizing fast.
Leading to a rift in space and time opening everywhere. This was the season which many questions were answered, but even more appeared. Different dimensions continued to appear. Events including the meteor this story began with. Preserved in time and held in place. Upon the rock, we once again saw the visitor's capsule. But this visitor was not the same. Yet another reality had invaded our home. The scientists came to complete the plans of the original visitor and continue the work of Paradigm. And that's when we were hit with an info dump, like no other. The Seven, an extraterrestrial organization attempting to stop the loop we found ourselves stuck in. We discovered primitive recordings of the Seven, who told us this.
When I hear this again, will it help me remember? Or once looped, will I be just as muted as the others?
From this, we knew the island is attempting to keep a secret, and muting inhabitants, removing their memories in the process.
It's almost 11. I'm actually about to cry.
Over again, loop after loop.
Because I'm losing so many. I'm going insane. I feel like Bunker Jonesy.
World and realm in existence.
Actually, my hairline do be looking like the Jonesy though.
In Fortnite,
except brown.
Cloud. We've seen Jonesy float through this in Season X. This is probably the most important thing in Fortnite.
I like how Jonesy in Season X trailer, he was like, the rocket!
To control the bridge, or simply harness it for their plans. But now the scientist was all alone, and the only one who could complete that plan. To destroy the 0 point. The very thing we've been fighting to save for years. The scientist prepared in the same way the original visitor did. By designing and building a rocket, he created rifts in time to procure the items he needed. And then, on that fateful day in 2019, conditions were ready. The scientist timed his plan to perfection, and the other members of the Seven simultaneously used the bridge.
Bye-bye!
To their plan 2 years in the making, destroying 0 point forever. But we ended up in a black hole instead. Really the end? And this is where information.
Thank you, Bus Driver, though.
The story of Fortnite.
Iron Man stole my line, and I'm pissed.
Galactus felt the island break.
I say thank you, Bus Driver, not him.
Immense power was so undeniable to him, the Eater of Worlds.
But wait, I'm the Bus Driver.
This island, and we had no
Thank you, me. And everybody else.
And now we've made it to chapter 2, a new world to discover. The island felt familiar and simultaneously brand new. And now we know the Nexus simply remade itself, like a reset button. The first season we were here was all about duality. Two factions are a running theme in all seasons this chapter, starting with Ego and Alta. The Ego squad was the first to arrive here, but found their doorway, and the war broke out.
Uh-oh.
It was also at a time when secret agents were seen watching from the background. But that doesn't become apparent until season 2. The season we found Midas. Midas is completely different from other Fortnite characters. He could turn...
Yo, the Elder Scrolls is downloading, bro. I'm waiting for it.
Remembered more than the loop he was stuck in. He seemed to see due to his golden ability, each mask representing another loop, and although he was unable to speak, he had a plan to break this cycle. The Alta and Ego factions were replaced with Ghost and Shadow this
What do you mean? Hi. I said uh-oh, not uh-oh.
Because Midas was able to remember the loops he was part of, and that all his actions.
Uh-oh. U-H-I-U-H-O.
So Midas hid away an update in secret underneath the agency. Midas was building a reactor. But why? Midas quickly figured out the island was not the reality he accepted, and discovered this was a hub world which others passed through. Seeing a man advertise his new realization. Midas took it upon himself to break the loop, and over the next weeks and months, created a device like no other, one which could at the exact point the loop resets.
Me, suburb!
Then all hell broke loose. If you were there that day, you saw with your own eyes he was successful. Well, kinda. The storm was forced back, but instead of the loop resetting, we were transported to another location. An office. A mysterious place, which proves that we were right all those years ago. This is a simulation. We are being watched. And the culprit? None other than Jonesy. The OG character on this journey for years. In this world,
No, nobody can join each other. And also, my Twitch live stream is not private.
Suddenly, the creation of Kevin the Cube and the finding of the vault, and those random characters dropping into our game, all these anomalies had answers now. John Jones is running tests on the Fortnite Island. Midas had broken the loop well enough to
Yes, it
for
is.
the first time. But as soon as
Well, I didn't make it.
the words became gibberish again, Midas had failed. Midas was seemingly punished for his actions and was taken out at the start of Season 3 by a shark, no less. Season 3 was a return to normality. A flood quickly washed away Midas' actions and introduced another dimension, that of Aquaman. Aquaman, he said, no. It was like we were being forced. It was a return to normality. A flood quickly washed away Midas' actions and introduced another dimension, that of Aquaman. I invited Aquaman, he said, no. It was like we were being forced to forget what happened in Season 2 and continue to loop. But we've seen too much by now. And
Starting soon and has all new cosmetics.
What do you mean? Hello.
Tony here from the Fortnite community team to give you the scoop on the Battle Pass. Listen up, my dudes. Season 2 is starting soon and has all new cosmetic loot. Play for free to get some of these cool items, or buy the Battle Pass and instantly get some goodies, including this awesome Blue Squire outfit. During the season, you play to level up your Battle Pass, unlocking up to 65 plus additional rewards. This can typically take 75 to 150 hours to play. It might take me a bit longer.
No, not
Levels
answering.
at any time over the course of Season 2. Season 2 is going to run from December 14th until February 20th. If you have any questions, hit us up in all the usual spots.
Bum 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 bum.
You sound like one.
Well, I'm not. That's only hint. No, 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 no. Hello, season 5.
Bro, I'm telling you, the numbers,
There's 5 more hours they've extended.
Oh no! There's 5 more hours!
No, there's not. It says start in 1 hour.
No, we have to restart our game.
So?
That means there's 5 hours.
What do you mean 5 hours? You just need to
I might restart my game because that's what my live chat is telling me. Usually my live chat is never wrong.
It's a new season, that means a brand new battle pass. The Season 7 battle pass features over 100 unique cosmetics to earn as you level it up. When you first buy the pass, you'll instantly unlock brand new progressive outfits, Zenith, and Lynx. Plus, if you opt into the battle bundle, you'll get Sergeant Winter too.
Yeah,
New Season 7 battle pass are wraps. Wraps are earned through leveling up the battle pass and allow you to cosmetically customize your weapons and vehicles.
I'm doing it.
So